So good morning from Boulogne-sur-Mer. We're charging at some Tesla superchargers because I've just signed up for a month's membership with Tesla at $8.99, which makes the charging ridiculously cheap. So from here we're going to head to Le Mans, and we might stop at an eatery on the way down. But if we do any more charging, I'll do a little video clip. But so far, 1st of January 2025, the roads are really quiet around here, which is great because it helps me to get used to driving on the wrong side of the road. We will see you at the next charging stop. So another service is coming up. You get a little symbol on the sign showing an electric car with a plug out the back. But you don't need to stop. Oh, it's Total Energies. 179 kilometres left. 51 kilometres to go. So we don't need to stop to charge. Now if we needed a wee or something to eat, we could have stopped, but we're not. So it's going really well. Set the autopilot, no feet on the pedals, set it to 107 kilometres per hour, and of course got the auto steer on. It's such a relaxing drive. Are you happy, Mrs. P?
No.
Why are you not happy?
I don't like the autopilot.
This is such a great EV, it really is. And for all those that are going to complain on being really naughty, report me to the French gendarme. So we then made another unscheduled stop because we both needed a comfort break and to walk the dog. So I jumped on these 𝐼𝐸 rapid chargers, used my 𝐓𝐇𝐈𝐒 card. It was really great value. And then it was on to Rouen, where we tested Ursula's new kettle. Right, Mrs. P, moment of truth. I'm trusting you because I've got my wrist exposed. I see steam. Oh, that's hot. That's plenty. I can feel it through the cup.
Can you?
Yeah. Wowzers, that is hot. That is proper hot.
Fresh coffee.
I can confirm
You got enough there?
that I have. The coffee cup works.
There's more here if you'd like some more.
Oh, it's hot. I'm alright for now.
With some cream.
No more? Quite like it black.
Black, no sugar.
Yeah. Right, thanks to Mrs. P and her wonderful cup, that's us all fed and watered. We had a nice bit of lunch whilst the car was charging. I'm at 94%. We're now down to 16 kilowatts and we've been on an hour and 3 minutes. Oh my word, Porterfield, you've wasted an hour. No, we've not. We've stopped and had something to eat and walk the dog. So I'm going to disconnect. Actually, let's do it now, look. Stop charging. There you go, stopped. And to complete this session and avoid idle fees, unplug and move your vehicle, which I will do now. So let's see if our little tag works. Coming up to the barrier. So we might hear a little beep. If there's a little beep and the barrier goes up, my tag works. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Right, let's try it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good. Welcome to Le Mans. We've come to a shopping area where there is some Tesla superchargers, and I'm paying something like 25p a kilowatt. So it's been about a 10-minute drive to get here, but it makes good video content because as well as the Tesla superchargers, we've got these, which look remarkably like Kemp power chargers. Let's go and have a look. So yeah, couldn't find these on PlugShare or on the Octopus Electroverse app. So this must be a relatively new provider. Pleen. I don't know, my French is awful. But these are Kemp power units. These are really clever. So look at all these folks, both sides. What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, so it's 10 these ultra rapids. Also some fast charge posts there and fast charge posts down there. But this is great, look at this. We've even got some signage. Now if you want the snail rate, I'm guessing that's just a fast charge, 29 cents a kilowatt. If you want rapid, 43. If you want ultra rapid, 54. So good to see. It's like a petrol station, isn't it? Clear signage as to how much it costs. And there we go. So I'm guessing that's basically saying get our RFID card, get 10% off. I don't know. But I think you can get an app as well. I think there's a QR code on there, yeah. So obviously lots of info about how much is in your car when you plug into these. Yeah, it looks like you can activate it via an app. Instructions, you can get a badge, QR code, or oh okay, bank card as well. Right, okay, now to start it, now to stop it. Just brilliant. Can't see any Chadamo, but yeah, isn't this just fantastic? Where's the card reader down there? Look, nice. So yeah, one amazing setup. Nice place to go and eat. Nice toilets in there. But me being a tight-fisted Englishman, I'm quite happy paying, I think it's 25p a kilowatt hour with my discount. So yeah, all good. And these are the other, there's another fast charger here, look. A pair of fast chargers with twin connections. So if you're going to be staying in the shopping area for a long period of time, you can park up there and then charge. The shopping area at Le Mans. Good stuff. So, although I'm an advocate for electric vehicles, I'm still a petrol head. I just love cars and racing and all things fast. So, I've always wanted to come here, Le Mans, the racetrack and all that malarkey. So, Mrs P's staying in the car because she's not feeling too well. So I can just go and geek out. So this is sort of tracing the history of Le Mans cars. Pretty rare looking stuff here. Yeah. So the Jaguar Type C, when Jaguars look like proper cars. Got a soft spot for Lotus. Look at that. Nice. Another lovely looking Lotus. Look at that. You see Shelby Cobb Daytona. Yeah, a Ford GT40. What a classic. Nice. This is a CD Peugeot. But get a load of the wings on the back of that. And an Alpine A220. It's got some interesting winglets at the front. Stop it taking off, I suppose. Some Golf Porsche, liveried Porsche. Nice. Driven by Mr. Derek Bell, I think. So yeah, lots of very interesting stuff here. And that's a Ferrari. Doesn't look much like a Ferrari, does it? An American themed Ferrari. Derek Bell's Rotherham's Porsche. And then the silk cut Jaguar. That's how I remember 24-hour Le Mans races. I think that was from the, was that from the early 80s? Jan Lammers. When was this from? Oh, 88. This place is brilliant. A Mazda, a Toyota. There's a Toyota. It's looking a bit worse for wear. And like I said, I remember the Audi R8s absolutely winning everything in 2002. A Cadillac North Star. Right, an Audi R10 TDI. Oh my word, 2008. How times have moved on. Audi set itself a new challenge by developing prototypes with diesel engines. Cool. That's well out of that's out of favour today, isn't it? Looks nice though. Another benchmark car. Look, an Audi R18 e-tron Quattro. So this is basically marked the debut of hybrid technology in the 24-hour. So it's got a V6 turbo diesel in the back, but with some 𝐾𝐻 recovery system technology. Yeah. It's pretty awesome, doesn't it? As much as it pains me to say it, Toyota's hybrid technology dominating the last few years. Another nice GT40.
C'est celle-là que j'ai vue au retour.
Ah, c'est celle-là que t'as vue. C'est celle que t'aimes bien.
And a McLaren.
Oui, je veux celle-là. Moi, c'est... Toi, tu veux laquelle?
And some McLarens from the 1970s. Not a massive amount of protection in there. And a McLaren raced by John Watson. And a McLaren MP423. This is what Lewis won his first World Championship title with in 2008.
Ah, je veux bien. C'est plus résistant.
So in the afternoon, self and Ursula and Monty went to the ancient city of Le Mans. She's got loads of interesting stuff to see because Ursula's really into history, and this all dates from the 14th century. The cathedral was something else. The local architecture and houses, all very typically French, but just lovely to walk around these cobbled streets. And being a Thursday, 2nd of January, it was really, really quiet. Just beautiful. One thing that did concern me was the public toilets, newly constructed, but look at where I had to stand to answer the call of nature. Good morning from Le Mans. Morning from Le Mans. Just our last night at this great little hotel. Really, really great value. I recommend that if you stay here at Le Mans. And we've got a bit of a frost going. It's really, really cold. So we're heading down to La Rochelle. So we're going to give Monty a quick walk. I've started to preheat the car via the app because that's what you can do on an e-Niro. So we're going to head down to La Rochelle, but I'm going to call in at a Tesla charger en route. I had a quick check last night. Now I know I said I wasn't doing any planning, but Tesla chargers are such great value that I'm going to aim for Tesla chargers. So you go to find a charger, and then obviously where the blue dot is, which is there. I'll just wait for it to load up. So we're aiming for sort of, well, we're aiming for their La Rochelle.
No, we're not.
Are we not? Oh, there's
That's
La Rochelle.
That's La Rochelle.
Right.
Okay.
La Rochelle, that's where we're going. So I think we need to stop here. And I had a quick look at this last night. And this is called, no, it's not that one. That's that one.
That one.
So
yeah.
we're going to stop
Luçon.
here, which is called Luçon.
Luçon.
So the great thing is, if you go to this bit of the app with a little arrow, see the address there. So I don't have to type in this gobbledygook French nonsense into the sat nav. So I'll just press, well, plug the phone in to Android Auto, press that icon, and the Tesla app defaults to Google Maps, and that's where we're going. 238 kilometres away, 2 hours 19 minutes, and I've got 270 kilometres, so we've got plenty of range. So that's how easy it is using the Tesla app. Should we get going, Mrs P?
Yeah, let's.
Put your heated seat on. So I've just stopped at the services, and I don't need to stop. But get a load of this, folks. So from Total Energies services, 300 kilowatt, 300 kilowatt, 300 kilowatt. Hang on, tell a lie, 150. Look at these, they're all 300 kilowatt, these are. Absolutely stonkingly powerful rapids. We're stopping, we're parked just over there, giving Monty a break and ourselves. We've, you know, been to the loo and the services. We've got about 130 kilometres left. We could stop and top up, but me being a tight-fisted so-and-so, we're going to press on to the Tesla superchargers and pay 26p. Don't know how much these are. I could fill up here, don't want to, I'm being tight. But the point of this is, I've got choice. I could fill up here whilst I'm doing something else, like going to the toilet or having a coffee. So I just thought you'd like to see this little layout. This is what we need in the UK, it really is. Clean, lots of choice, just brilliant. The French know what they're doing. Got 51 kilometres on the gasometer left, 30 kilometres to go, so I've got 21 kilometres in hand. Have we got any range anxiety, Urs? No. So we're in Luçon, is that right, Ursula? Luçon. I've just had a low battery warning light come on. Got 27 kilometres left, and
exit the roundabout.
I think about 10% battery.
In 100 metres, at the roundabout, take the first exit.
And we're coming up to this shopping area where the Tesla superchargers are. But what we have been doing with the sat nav, it does take you to the area, but then you have
Turn
to
left,
play.
then turn right.
You have to play guess where they are. So have you got any ideas, Urs?
No.
Oh, I can see one. Just now, look. Gone past it. So if I do
Take the next left, then turn left.
speed bump, it's a bump, you know. Oh, going to really annoy Ursula now. These are the new version 4 Tesla charging units. Ooh, aren't you excited? Let's go to 1A. Right then. Got here with 7% left. Were we worried? Were we worried, Urs?
No.
I didn't tell you, did I?
No.
No. Okay, madame, what are we eating?
C'est la tartare saumon et café crème et le macaron pistache.
Does it for me? So we've just got into our room called Le Masque. And apart from it being absolutely gorgeous, look at this for Monty. This is so cute. We've got bowls for him ready and his own little bed. How cool is that, Monts?
Off the bed.
Really, really nice. Haroon. So we've arrived at the hotel called Le Masque. But get a load of this. We'd reserved a space to charge the car. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. So I've got my own spot reserved. Got an EV spot here. And this is reserved for someone called Lee Lan. So this is obviously the twin charge post. So I'm going to scan the QR code and see how easy it is to get plugged in. The diagram is basically saying plug in and plug in. So let's see how easy it is. So after a lot of faffing about, the kind lad from reception came down and sorted me out. Let me show you. So I've scanned the QR code and it's coming up with green spot FR. I wonder if my octopus thing will work. Let's give it a go. That'll be a no then. Unable to connect. Scan to download the app. Got to download an app. Basically, I'm plugged in. I'm pulling 10 kilowatts, so it's a 3-phase fast charger. Now, what I couldn't work out was this malarkey here can't sit because you've got to pull that down to plug in. But apparently, you just have to press all of those 4 buttons at once by pushing the connector against it. That then releases the collar, it slides down your plug in, and it then just starts charging. It really is as simple as that. So, yeah, 10 kilowatts is charging. And he's just said, don't worry about the app, it's free. So it was worth the stress. Got a free charge. So we're in the port part of La Rochelle. And I have to say, I think Ursa's knocked it out the proverbial park as a place to stop en route down to Spain. Fantastic little place. So tomorrow we say goodbye to La Rochelle and we start to head down to the Spanish border, San Sebastian. But as you can see now from this shot, I've just checked on the e-Niro and we've done 1,220 miles, which is exactly twice the amount of miles when we arrived at Ashford, which was 596. Let's call it 600 miles. And those 600 miles, as you saw from the last video, cost £128.59. And a lot of you commented about how ridiculously expensive that was. And I agree, which then made me make the decision to take up Tesla Supercharger membership. And so the next 600 miles, which has been in all of France, because the trip is now showing 1,220. So, you know, be it 20 more miles than 2 600s, you get my drift. And what has been the cost for Tesla Superchargers to cover the same 600 mile distance? You're rating for it. So in the UK, it cost me £128.57. Here in France, all the Tesla Superchargers, bar one, which was an Ionity, which was still really good value, I think it was about 30p. The cost for France to do 600 miles was £49.42, which, when converting it into miles per gallon equivalent, basically means I'm doing around 80 miles to the gallon in price terms, as opposed to in the UK, when the cost was just about 30 miles to the gallon. So much cheaper here in Europe. Why? It might be the VAT on public charging in the UK, which is 20%. I don't know the VAT requirements in France. But using Tesla Superchargers is, where are we? I'd say, well, over half the cost. So there are ways of saving money when you're doing supercharging or rapid charging. Anyway, it's been a great place to visit here in La Rochelle. It's beautiful, really, really is nice despite the weather today. So we set out reasonably early tomorrow, and we're going to be driving for about 4 hours to get to the Spanish border, where we will be staying in San Sebastian. So I'll do a clip of us stopping tomorrow at a supercharger in France, and then the video, this particular part, I think this is part 3, will end, and I'll do part 4 for the Spanish leg. Okay. So that's us leaving Hotel Le Masque in
La Rochelle.
La Rochelle. How nice was this hotel?
It was a gorgeous hotel, really nice.
Yeah, bit on the pricey side. How much was it a night?
I was actually pleasantly surprised. I've just been to check out, and for 2 nights with an amazing breakfast every morning.
Choice of oysters.
15 euros extra per night for the dog.
Okay.
And £12 for the car park.
But the charging?
No charge for the charging, but they charge us for the car park.
So £12, that's about £10 a night. So
yeah.
The charges cost me like €20.
Yeah.
Which is about 15 pounds.
The whole thing came to 320 euros.
Euros. 320 euros. This is about
160 euros a night.
Okay.
Which is about 145.
So not the cheapest, but we've gone from like.
I didn't think it was that. I thought it would be more than that. I was pleasantly surprised.
We've alternated between cheap and cheerful, and then we treat ourselves to a nice place. And this so far has been the nicest hotel.
But for 160 euros a night.
Yeah, it was good. We can recommend it. Our route, we're going to go to Bordeaux. So I've got 378 kilometres on 100% charged, and the Bordeaux supercharger, Tesla supercharger of course, is 179 kilometres, which is 1 hour and 44 minutes. So, and after 1 hour and 3/4, me, Mrs P and Monty will be ready for a break. So let's get going. Right, we're just leaving France, coming into the Spanish border at this toll. So today we've done 257 miles. We've been driving for 4 hours and 40 minutes, and I've averaged 3.3 miles per kilowatt hour, which is pretty poor, but you can do 130 kilometres an hour.
In 800 metres, continue straight.
Which is 80 miles an hour. So we've sat at 80 miles an hour, to be honest. Right. We've also been playing a bit of a game, but we can't do it on any of these. Oh, we can. Our little game, it's a bit naughty. Well, it's not naughty. See the one with the 30 and the T? That means a tag, and you can drive through at 30 kilometres an hour without having to stop. I've got it to 20, so I'm going through at 18. It beeps. Arise! Yay! Bit sad, but it's been good for us. So I was going to pull over to change the tags, but I'm not going to pull up outside the police station.
No.
Continue straight.
But we're in Spain.
That's it. This is the bridge
over
the river.
That's right.
And
continue for 12 kilometres.
Yeah.
Oh, and the country code has changed apparently. Traffic information, yes. Right.
Yeah.
Just to say, since we've left Orkney, we've done 1,478 miles. The drive has been 37 hours. Okay. Buenas tardes. I've switched my brain over automatically to Spanish because I'm so good at Spanish, aren't I?
Multilingual, aren't you?
Multilingual. Who needs Google Assistant or Siri or whatever? Because I'm there. Anyway, we've gone through. There wasn't any customs. It was just a toll.
Yeah.
And then we went through another toll, and I realised that my French tag wouldn't work in Spain. So Ursula quickly got out the Spanish tag and very artistically held it up against the windscreen, and it beeped, and the barrier worked. So when we stop, we're going to swap the brackets and the tags.
You're in the wrong lane.
I'm fine.
Keep left to continue on GI20.
It says keep left.
Yeah, well you weren't. You were right.
Well, I'm here left now.
Yeah, but you weren't at the time. You were too busy
Keep
chatting.
left. You sure it's this way?
Yes.
San Sebastian.
Continue on GI20 for 6
You were too
kilometers.
busy chatting, and I thought you weren't going to get over in time.
Bet I
You were
did.
too busy blethering to the camera.
Gonna leave that bit in. Anyway, this was part 3. If you want to watch part 4, click that video. And
In
we'll see you.
600 meters, keep left to continue on GI20. Follow signs for Errenteria, Baron.
We'll see you in the next one.